of May. One more year of financial year to go. Or is this, has this got May's in it as well?
This is the end of April.
This only goes to the end of April.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it says here 31st May on front page. Okay.
Oh,
I thought that'd be wrong.
Some of the milestone
Some are, yeah.
performances.
Okay, so Mr. Manhennett, Ms. Wang is not in the room, is she? Yeah. Okay, Mr. Manhennett, I'll hand over to you, please.
Thank you. This budget was probably done 1.5 years ago. So for us to have actuals pretty much in line with budget, bit of good luck and good management, I'd say, the combination. But happy to answer any questions in respect of any of the notable variances.
Are there any questions of Mr. Manhennett, or Mr. Manhennett, do you want to draw Councillors' attention to anything of significance? As you are our trusted financial guru.
Basically, the variances in the revenue are around the regulatory income and the NZTA subsidies. You'll see that we're a little bit down on rates revenue. That's very much related to the water rates. Because of the nature of the summer that Taupo had, well, some people will say we didn't have a summer, but the demand for water from commercial and, say, the rural lifestyle, etc., was nowhere near as great as we'd experienced in previous years, hence the reason we are slightly down on the rates revenue. So I thought I'd explain that because it's not sort of the general rates, it's really specific targeted rates. The other point that I'd draw your attention to is on page 15/7, which is the capital expenditure update. You'll see there that we've got some locked-in savings in respect of what was carried forward from the previous year. And because of the delays to the project timing of the water Taupo plant upgrade and the new cell at the Broadlands Road landfills, which were budgeted to occur in this financial year, come the year end, we will be having a reasonable amount of capital expenditure carried forward. But that's been very much to do with timing.
That 2.1 million on the wastewater is a permanent saving?
That's permanent saving.
So that's an under-budget saving?
Yeah. And so really the whole 2.7 is a locked-in saving because we did not get the NZTA subsidy on the carried forward transport part, so that was a locked-in saving as well.
Right, good. Anything further from Councillors? Yep. I'm sorry, Councillor Minship.
Just a question, Alan, on 15/6. The line total investments. So it looks like we've sort of got some term deposits and things and dropped it down 15 million to pay for, rather than borrowing money. I just because you come down to total public debt, does change by about the same amount?
Yes. What actually happened at the end of March, we raised through the local government funding agency a 50 million facility, which together with some debenture issues that we did, so we actually ended up with a slightly higher loan balance, but it also compensated with a slightly higher term deposit. So it was a bit on both sides, but we are still looking, I would say, at finishing the year with a loan book maybe 6 or 7 million below budget. And that's because of the timings of those capital expenditures that I mentioned before.
Oh, Councillor Henderson, sorry, mate.
Yeah, Mr. Manhennett, just
Just a question around revenue from significant activities, 15/4. We all know there's an issue here with regulatory income and financial and development contributions. I perhaps should know this off the top of my head, but obviously we're significantly down for this year. But have we budgeted similar levels for next year, or less, significantly less in terms of regulatory income and financial and development?
We have reduced our budgets more in line with our actuals of this year.
Yep. Okay. Thanks.
Very prudent. Okay, anything further?
Do you want to
Okay,
speak
there's a
to
suggested
15, 13, 15, 14?
in which?
Mr. Chairman, in your main report agenda, there's a black and white copy of what's just been handed out, which is the performance report, just so you can just see what progress we're making towards the end of the year. And this is the reason why your performance report actually says 31st of May, because that is our report to the 31st of May on the significant activities for Council.
Okay, any questions pertaining to that? Pretty self-explanatory. Councillor Hickley?
When do you think we might fit in this workshop on the remissions policy, Alan?
That's the next agenda item.
Next agenda.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it had been put on the desk. I just thought we'd move straight
No,
into it.
I didn't move.
Sorry.
Yeah. For agenda item number 15, that the performance report be received. Moved Councillor Kirk, seconded Councillor Mincher. All those in favour?
Aye.
I've moved. Now moving to agenda item number 16, which Councillor Hickling has a question, and is that question covered on this handout you've just given us, Ms. Jakes?
No, it's not. There's a couple of additions to what was in your agenda. So there's
So work off this one, team. Yeah.
Yep.